If you're an anxious attacher who blames the avoidant for everything, take a walk with me. I can see, understand, respect, and validate that's your experience. And it's not going to take you very long to be able to show everyone the evidence for that in your life. I want to remind you that nobody asks to have an insecure attachment style. And if you don't have a secure attachment style, then you have an insecure attachment style and a little bit of work to do. I like to think of it more like a program that's been running in the back of your mind since before you can remember. This is how you learn to relate to other people in your environment. It's also what you would consider to be normal for you. But I want you to focus on that for a second. That way of relating to others is what's normal for you. But there are these mythical creatures that apparently do exist that are securely attached people. And their superpower is interdependence. And in that type of relationship, they co-regulate, self-regulate. Both partners go out into the world, they live their lives, they do their thing, and they come back 12 hours later and know that their partner didn't do anything nefarious to ruin the relationship. They communicate their anger and frustration, and they're able to resolve problems. They're not going to be in competition with their partner, but they will have a shared mission and vision. Where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? What's our next step together? So what do all the insecure attachment styles have in common? If you go based off of my comments and my DMs, you're going to realize that each one blames the other person for everything that's going on in the relationship. It's not my fault. It's your fault. You did this. And that type of thinking, that level of thinking, is what leads to anger, frustration, resentment, and irritation. And instead of having a shared mission and vision, you're spending all your time working to try to fix the other person so that you can like them better. And what you have to understand is no one person creates a particular relationship dynamic. It's two people that are constantly feeding into this. And often what you're attracted to is going to be what you're most familiar with, what was modeled to you, what you experienced in childhood. And that's where I say again, you didn't ask for this, but now that you're an adult, it is yours to take care of. It's yours to work to heal. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in your relationships playing out this familiar dynamic over and over again. And it's going to lead you to say things like, everyone I date is avoidant. And when you can learn to release blame and take ownership of your experiences, you've now begun to take your energy back away from the things that have left you feeling disempowered. And then the question becomes, how do you know who you should be pouring your energy into? The first person you should be pouring your energy into is you. And you're going to do this physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. But this isn't the language that you're used to using with yourself. What do you mean I'm going to make myself a priority? What do you mean I have to start asking myself if I like them instead of do they like me? It means that you're allowing yourself to be yourself, that you're going to honor your goals, values, standards, and boundaries for a relationship with you. It means that you're only going to pour into people who pour back into you, that you're no longer going to allow yourself to be in relationships where you're doing all the work, that it's all on you. And you do this by looking for people who are pouring back into themselves. What are they doing with their lives? Where are they going? What are they doing? How are they doing it? And what that means is you're going to raise your standards equal to the care that you give to yourself, because you will only ever accept the love that you think that you deserve or that you're worthy of. So stop trying to fix or change other people and focus more on elevating yourself.